今集尋找家鄉味，雖然港人愛韓風，但韓國設計師 Nikki 就反而想嚟香港發展喎。
Hong Kong women don't follow the trend. I have more future, bright vision. Yes, in here.
仲有呢位型男歐巴，佢喺香港闖出自己嘅事業名堂，仲說服埋韓國女友嫁嚟香港。
I told her all the potentials in Hong Kong, that she'll have more career choices.
近年韓流雜港，唔少人都中意去首爾朝聖，搜羅自 hit 自潮嘅韓式品牌。不過嚟自韓國嘅時裝設計師 Nikki Lee 就竟然反其道而行，決定嚟香港開拓自己嘅時裝版圖。過五關又斬六將之後 ，Nikki 終於喺2020年進軍新一代創作企業家嘅天堂——中環原創坊，成為嗰度嘅首位韓裔設計師。
Can you tell me a few good sides of Hong Kong that helps you develop your business?
I have vision. Like, if I launch my brand in Korea, I might not have the kind of future vision. But in Hong Kong, I went to the Harbor City with my friend one day. There are tons of shops in there, right? But no Korean designer brand. Oh my God.
So you can tell there's a big market ahead of you.
Yes, I want to be one of them for the future, like, very nice and cool Korean designer brand. So I have more, future, bright vision, yes, in here.
The Hong Kong people are efficient,
Yes.
effective. So does it help your business?
Yes, of course. Because Korean culture and Korean people really cost effective, time effective, 빨리, everything is really quickly. So we do have same, the work attitude, everything. So I'm really, comfortable to work with the local people.
其實 Nikki 早喺10年前就嚟到香港定居，當時因為做金融界嘅韓國老公要嚟香港發展 ，Nikki 決定追隨對方，順便放眼世界。點知一嚟就愛上咗呢度嘅文化，特別係麻辣火鍋，簡直一試難忘，仲越食越上癮添。
This is one of my favorite restaurants in Hong Kong. Once I introduced this restaurant to my friend, they really admire, wow, so beautiful, and I really like it.
Have you ever experienced any cultural impact when you settled in Hong Kong?
First year, so many colleagues asked me to go out for dinner in a very local hot pot place. I just want to have, hot pot and then, take something. Oh, this is, head of chicken.
Head of the chicken, huh?
The first time I look at it, put it back and then, ice cream, and everyone is laughing. This is kind of, for the soup.
Because we are very nice. We want to give you everything.
Everything? All right, thank you. Really appreciate it.
以前喺大公司做嘢，通常都會有一大班同事打邊爐，舉下啤酒，傾下心事咁啦。不過 Nikki 依家跳出嚟，開設自家品牌，由設計揀料到招呼客人都要親力親為。返到屋企仲要照顧3歲大嘅寶貝仔，都咪話唔大壓力啊！呢個時候又要出動麻辣火鍋，振奮一下士氣啦！
Korean food is actually getting more popular in Hong Kong. In the other way around, is Chinese food getting more popular in Korea?
We have soul food because Korean high competition. People really, get tired of the work. They want to have the food to relieve their stress. So we call the soul food. But normally soul food is really crazy spicy. We really like mala. Yes. To relieve my stress with the food like that.
Let's enjoy this.
Yeah,
Let's see if we
that's
can
right, that's
pretend my
right.
soul food.
Yes. This is my soul food too. Oh, I also really like this one. Frozen tofu. First time I come to Hong Kong, my Hong Kong friend recommended this. Frozen tofu? Why tofu is frozen? I don't like it, but I put it in the spicy soup and then I thought, oh, amazing. Really like it.
What would you say in Korean when you face some nice food?
이거 찢었다.
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 With this expression, right? 찢었다.
Or if I say something, really good, food, 진짜 대박. 이거 대박.
So have you ever learned some Hong Kong expressions?
Yes. cheesy.
Let me teach you one.
好
鬼正。
好鬼正
Yeah, 好鬼正。
好鬼正。
香港人同韓國人一樣，做嘢都非常之拼搏。不過一講到潮流同跟風呢家嘢，香港人又似乎比較我行我素啲喎。
What do you think is the main difference between Korean fashion industry and Hong Kong fashion industry?
Both, I mean the Korean woman and a Hong Kong woman do like very practical design. But a Korean woman is more, brave to spend their money. If, very famous celebrity wears some, new brand, then after one day, so many Korean women buy it, everything. So it will be sold out. But I think Hong Kong woman is really, really independent. Celebrity is celebrity, me and me. Totally different. Okay, I like you, but I don't follow your fashion. I think Hong Kong woman don't follow the trend compared to Korea woman.
講起明星效應，其實 Niki 嘅設計都有唔少女星着過，當然會引嚟唔少女士模仿啦。不過 Niki 就話，就算大家行頭一樣，韓國女仔都似乎比較在意爭妍鬥麗喎。
You know what? Actually, I like your character. Yeah, because you're like expressive and carefree. Is it common Korean girl?
Not girl. 아줌마 style. 아줌마 means get married.
Married
woman
women.
in Korea. Yeah, aggressive and afraid to express everything.
So do you find Hong Kong girls and Korean girls, there's a big difference between them?
I think Korea woman is more willing to show off. Because if I wearing some, the very high-end brand, the clothing, we want to show off. But a local woman want to be very stable.
More conservative.
Yes. I've been feeling that, the Korean woman, if very pretty girl, get through me, then a Korean woman is like, You know what I mean?
They want to compete.
Yes, what she wear. I want to know. Okay, that is really, really good. Then I want to copy. That's why I'm talking about the local woman who is really, not careful, the kind of appearance. But we really focus on the appearance.
I can tell that Hong Kong females are more comfortable with their own style.
Exactly.
除咗對外表嘅執着唔同 ，Niki 仲留意到韓國人同香港人對多元種族文化共冶一路嘅睇法都好唔同噃。
Before you came to Hong Kong, what's your impression of this place?
To be honest, I thought Hong Kong is really, really small city and a little bit stuffy. But after I decided to, come to Hong Kong, totally different.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because territory itself is a little bit smaller than Korea. But so many cultures living together, respect each other, so nice. Yeah, I love Hong Kong. Korean people, some foreigner, ask, oh, where is the some Hangang Park? Then like this. Very scary to talk with the foreigner. But Hong Kong people really open-minded to foreigner. For example, I was working in the local company first year in Hong Kong. They asked me to go out for the lunch every day. Really willing to introduce Hong Kong food and Hong Kong culture. Yes, I was so touched.
香港人咁 open-minded， 當然第一時間擁抱全球自 hit 自潮嘅創意文化啦。特別係近年韓風席捲全球，香港都越開越多韓國餐廳，令到 Niki 輕易咁喺呢度揾到佢嘅正宗家鄉味。
Wow, authentic Korean food, right?
This is the galbi and beef belly. Because the Korean people really like, the pork belly. Let's start again.
So when you first came to Hong Kong, there were not too many Korean restaurants in Hong Kong, right?
Yes. 10 years ago, I really had to find the real Korean taste in Hong Kong. But these days, this kind of authentic Korean food restaurant is really, really easy to find it. So our, the living quality is getting higher. Thanks to Hong Kong people, because Hong Kong people really like K-fashion, K-pop.
And K-girls.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
So is it common for Korean people to have BBQ every day?
Special day, celebrate something, graduation.
Important festivals.
Yes, so we usually go out to have, very expensive dinner. That's why I memorize my good story and a good memory. Then I usually, come to here to, enjoy the beef.
So these foods recall your memories of the old
Yes,
times.
yes.
So do you miss your hometown?
Yes, a lot. Due to virus, I couldn't go to Korea for around 1 year already. Yeah, I miss my mom so much. Don't ask more. I'm gonna get cry.
一講起媽媽就眼濕濕，仲有一種香港特質，同樣令到 Nikki 留下感動之淚啊！
So you've been in Hong Kong for so many years. Is there any Hong Kong culture that you admire?
I really admire thing is that if I have, the family member who is disabled or really old, they're willing to stay at home because if they go out, they can be burden for family. But in Hong Kong, totally different. Daughter of the grandma just bring the wheelchair and then bring them to everywhere. Even I saw some wheelchair family hiking. Wow, this is where the warm-hearted. We have to copy it. We have to follow it. Hong Kong people is more the care of elderly people and disabled. Everywhere the priority seat every time is empty. That's why I admire. I really love Hong Kong. I mentioned this kind of issue to my friend. With a cry.
Oh, really?
So touching.
So you have to promote this culture to your Korean people more.
I really introduced this to Korean. Really, really. Yeah, seriously.
講起 Nikki 咧，咁我都好驕傲啦，即係因為佢咧作為一個時裝設計師咧，佢會講原來我哋係擁有好多嘅 style 嘅，唔係話一窩蜂跟死韓風定日本風等等。喺佢眼中覺得我哋香港人反而係有一種好 international 嘅 style，which is 呢樣嘢我反而好 feel proud of。
呢位30歲嘅韓國型男惡巴叫做余泰權 Billy， 係一位跆拳道黑帶高手。而佢嘅妹妹就係前韓國女團 Wonder Girls 嘅成員慧琳啦。呢對香港長大嘅韓國兄妹認真犀利啊！原來早喺90年代 ，Billy 嘅爸爸余宗拔 Grandmaster Wu 就被邀請嚟香港，將國技跆拳道發揚光大，仲創立咗全港第一間韓國跆拳道學校。當時 Billy 只係得1歲嘅咋，就跟住爸爸嚟到香港展開新生活。之後佢喺度讀大學，一畢業仲子承父業，繼承咗爸爸嘅道館，成為首席教練。爸爸而家就港韓兩邊走。道館就全權交俾 Billy 打理啦。咁你爹哋就喺香港呢度創立咗呢個道館啦。咁到你大個咗，而家其實你都可以選擇係翻你自己嘅家鄉噶嘛。咁點解你都繼續留喺香港，繼續發展你嘅事業咧？
Oh, I want to continue to stay in Hong Kong rather than Korea because there are so many business opportunities in Hong Kong. Taekwondo in Hong Kong is still like a niche market. There's not as many Taekwondo schools in Hong Kong as there is opposed to Korea. And also Hong Kong is almost like the center of Asia. Just like 2-3 hours, you can go Philippines, Thailand, China, and Taiwan. I think we also have like future plans to open schools over there.
咁你揀，你會唔會覺得喺香港教跆拳道會開心啲啊？
Yeah, I would definitely choose Hong Kong. I like the Hong Kong lifestyle more than Korea because Hong Kong is more free to do what we want, and then we can more freely express ourselves in Hong Kong.
原來喺韓國人眼中，香港文化勝在百花齊放，大家都可以盡情做自己，唔一定要倒模跟風㗎。
Korean culture is like we're very aware, like self-conscious of what other people think of us. We try to fit in as closely as possible. But in Hong Kong, you see like there's so many different cultures mixed. It's so global, more individualistic. I'm proud to be who I am, like in Hong Kong.
So you think you can be yourself in Hong Kong?
Yeah, I think it's much easier. It's more comfortable expressing myself in Hong Kong.
咁做生意呢，喺香港經營中小企，對韓國人嚟講又有咩挑戰呢？譬如你年紀又咁輕啦，管理一間跆拳道館嘅時候，其實個困難喺邊呢？定還是喺香港其實反而容易啲呢？
Operating a business in Hong Kong is easier because there's so much government support in these small businesses like us. They provide like a lot of subsidy, a lot of support. For example, during this epidemic, the government did the fitness subsidy scheme. They did it actually for us 3 times already. Where in Korea, I think there's almost like no support for these taekwondo schools.
香港除咗帶俾 Billy 惡巴事業嘅機遇，無拘無束嘅生活方式，仲有一段天賜良緣啊！嗱，佢呢一位貌似國民初戀咁清純可愛嘅韓國太太，原來竟然係喺香港度識翻嚟㗎。
Back in 2012, I came to Hong Kong for exchange. He was already a student at Hong Kong University. We ended up taking the same class, and that's how we met.
就係咁，兩位異鄉人喺那些年嘅大學課室相遇，而最犀利嘅係學期完畢 ，Emily 就翻咗韓國，一對小情人 long 啲咗足足7年啊，都不離不棄。最後惡巴終於說服 Emily 嫁嚟香港同佢一齊生活，佢哋19年仲正式註冊結婚添。 your wife make the decision to move back to Hong Kong with you,
Yes,
right?
I've been trying more than 6 years trying to bring her to Hong Kong.
He kept persuading me about all the exciting opportunities that I could find here in Hong Kong.
I told her about how she can experience more global companies, that she'll have more career choices, more unlimited options that she can do.
喺韓國當地公司做市場策劃嘅 Emily 覺得，雖然韓國嘅女性地位都不斷提升，但係始終香港機會更多啊。於是佢就報讀咗香港科技大學嘅工商管理碩士，決心畢業後喺香港商界闖天下。
Korea, of course, it's on its way to gender equality. However, a lot of my friends are finding it hard to continue their career after married, after they have children. But when I see my friends here in Hong Kong, even though they're married, even though they have children, they keep on working in their workplace like nothing has changed. I could see how these companies support the women. That is one of the reasons why I would love to stay in Hong Kong and pursue my career opportunities.
I think that Hong Kong women are lucky because we are very much respected.
Yes, very much.
而家兩小口子幸福咁喺香港生活，閒時至愛就係嘆翻一盅兩件，哇！真係夠晒入鄉隨俗啊！ What have you ordered for us?
Today we ordered the siu mai signature dim sum dish in Hong Kong is pa kao. And the next one is the bolo chao siu bao. Bolo chao siu bao.
呢個炸兩啦。So you like to have dim sum in Hong Kong?
Because you get small portions, you can order different dishes to share with your friends or family. So I think that's the best thing about dim sum.
話就話入鄉隨俗，但係初嚟報道，因為文化差異，鬧出唔少笑話。咁你嚟咗香港咁耐，有冇遇到啲咩特別嘅趣事咧？
So one day when I was having dinner with my family members, because Hong Kong restaurant, they have the circular thing where they move the dishes around.
Yeah.
I was kind of thirsty, so I saw this bowl of tea. So I was trying to drink the tea, but some people started to put their hands inside the tea. So I was like, can I drink this tea? So I didn't know that tea was used for
洗手嗰個。
cleaning their hands.
你以為嗰兜茶係可以飲嘅
Yeah, I thought it was just drinking.
我哋 Emily 咧？
When I first went to a dim sum restaurant, gave us a transparent bowl and hot water. So I was very confused about what to do with all this. But then my Hong Kong friend, she started washing the dishes with the hot water and she was very, very skilled at it. So I was like, wow.
我就冇試過咁樣係嘛？食嘢之前自己洗嗰啲碗先。仲有一種文化差異 ，Billy 話佢觀察到香港人無論有錢又好，普通百姓都好，平時穿着打扮都 casual 得嚟又不失自信，呢一點令佢非常欣賞。
I mean, in Korea, if people have money, they want to show that they're wealth, so they might buy a lot of luxury items, nice cars. Whereas in Hong Kong, I see these people wearing slippers and just wearing t-shirts, just walking to the supermarket. But they're actually really rich. They own lots of buildings. So I think that shows that it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor in Hong Kong. It's they will express themselves however they want to. So I think that's a very good quality. It shows that they're confident.
咁喺香港其實我又覺得好似會 casual 啲嘅嚇，我哋都係會好想將自己好嘅嗰方面 present 出嚟，但係就冇咁執着於係咪每一次行到出街都要好靚，或者將自己最好嘅都一定要曬晒冷咁出嚟俾人睇咯。對於香港近在咫尺嘅山明水秀、四通八達嘅交通，大家可能都習以為常，但係對好多外國人嚟講，原來都係一份夢寐以求嘅幸福嚟㗎。
I might go to Central and experience some more Western culture, or I can go to Kowloon Tong and visit some temples and Buddha, or sometimes I can go hiking. There's so many diverse things you can do in Hong Kong.
I actually love hiking, but there wasn't many opportunities in Korea because everything's so far, it takes so long. But here, only within minutes, there are great hiking trails that we could try. So I think Hong Kong is a very exciting place for the young generation. It's a very international city where everyone can adapt themselves in, a very welcome culture that accepts everyone who wants to be in it. So I think that's one of the reasons why I love Hong Kong so much.
韓流大熱，韓式飲食文化都大行其道。我爸同 Emily 就話要帶我嚟食一間非常地道嘅韓國菜啦。 哇！成台都係嘢食，同我哋介紹下係咩嚟嘅 ，Billy？
First dish is called kalbijim. We usually order this when we invite guests because in Korea, beef is known as like a premium food.
通常都有呢一味。
Yeah.
Okay, and that one smells so good. What is it?
So this is called 국물 닭발.
닭갈?
Yes, spicy chicken feet and soup.
Oh.
So this became popular recently among the younger generation. I know that Hong Kong has chicken feet also.
Jiao.
Yeah, but it's a different style. It's much more spicy, soupy. A lot of girls and women like me like this dish.
Oh yes. Oh my God, it's very interesting and it's spicy.
Yeah.
即係辣嘅鳳爪。
Whenever I get homesick, I would come out to try like authentic Korean food like this. That kind of heals me in a way.
眼前嘅 Billy 同 Emily 真係非常之幸福啊！唔知我又有冇機會識翻個惡巴咧？香港女仔睇得多韓劇多咧，都會對惡巴咧有個幻想嘅，咁所以都要問 Emily， 其實真實嘅韓國男仔係點嘅咧？
I honestly feel that it's not as good as they fantasize. Hong Kong guys can be a bit more gentle, more soft to their girlfriends. I think one good thing about Billy is also that he is very gentle. He's very kind.
Yes.
To me, that's why I was attracted to him in the first place. So I hope Hong Kong girls are not too fantasized by Korean guys.
咁有冇啲咩例子 Billy 惡巴係同一般嘅韓國男仔唔一樣咧？
One of our first dates, I was wearing very lightly. I was shivering a bit, and he was quite worried about whether I might get a cold or not. So he actually took me to a store right away and bought me a jacket. So yeah, that was one of the most memorable first dates.
Oh, so sweet. 사랑해. She's cold now too. What will you do?
추워.
好開心見到 Billy 咧喺香港嘅發展咧係更加比韓國得心應手啊！因為喺韓國咧可能就要論資排輩啦，咁佢咁年輕喺香港經已可以咧掌管佢爹哋嘅跆拳道館，所以我覺得佢喺香港咧個發展空間係更加大。最後一集尋找家鄉味，泰國女演員 Noki 為愛嫁到嚟香港，佢老公係匈牙利混血兒。
So you followed your husband's footsteps.
Yeah, part of my heart. Hong Kong is like my second home. When I go back to Thailand, I miss Hong Kong.
嚟自新加坡嘅社企負責人 Patty 希望將全新嘅社企營運模式帶嚟香港。
對於我嚟講，冇話你係新加坡人，你係美國人，大家都係人一個心咯，幫人啫。